How do we stop fighting about money? I'm gonna let you go first on this one, man. I'll let you go first on this one. How do we stop? This is another question. Like I said, we want to answer some of your biggest questions.
Yeah.
So these questions that we're answering today, these are some of the biggest questions that we get all the time from different couples. They just word them differently. So we
Right.
just thought we'll sum them up and just ask them. So
I mean, I would say, I guess, kind of first, again, it goes back to patterns. I would say, like, how did you see money when
yep,
you
yep.
were, I guess, what is that?
Growing up,
That
first
first
7 years. Yep,
yeah,
yep.
first 7 years. And so that shapes a lot of people, and they don't know it. Like, I didn't know I was shaped by that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it took some work to really dig into that and figure out, why do I see money this way? Why do I feel stressed in this situation about money? So first of all, it's definitely pattern recognition.
Yeah, man. I agree. I don't have nothing else to add to that. It is money pattern recognition. You
Yeah.
got to recognize your own money patterns because, like I said, your money fights are not between you and your partner. They're between two nervous systems who experience money differently,
Right.
and they're telling two different money stories, right? So, like Wifey said,
I experienced in my first 7 years, I would say, I did not come from a wealthy family, and I experienced lack,
yeah,
and stress around money issues.
Yeah.
So I definitely had that in my life, and
Yeah.
it's still something I have to work on.
Yeah, no, that's real. And then, like I said, I grew up around entrepreneurship, right? So I saw money, I saw businesses. So my response to money is just a little bit different. But over 27 years, we had to figure that out.
Right.
Because we was doing this every time we mentioned the budget or talk about money, because she would say something that would trigger my nervous system, and then I would feel like, she don't see the vision, she ain't with it, she ain't really trying to make money like that, she just trying to work a whole life. That sound familiar, good people? So, but that wasn't the case. Her nervous system just experienced money differently than mine. When we start having those open conversations and really digging down to that, man, the money conversations change. It went from all the hollering and screaming and our body tensing up to really having adult money conversations and changing our money. So listen, learning your spouse, I'm gonna say this, learning your spouse's nervous system language is huge. So I'm just gonna say that because everything in life got a language. Y'all heard me say that. So you got to learn your spouse's nervous system language. So how do you stop fighting about money? Just what we just said.
Recognize your own. It always starts self-reflection. Recognize your own pattern first, and then if your spouse is still struggling, give them grace in that area.
Yeah, give them grace and just be open and honest. Talk about your feelings with your spouse. Look, I grew up around this.
Right.
So when I say this is what I mean. Like, you really got to explain that to your spouse, because effective communication is not just you expressing yourself. Effective communication is expressing yourself in a way where it lands and your spouse understands. Because if I express myself and she don't understand it, did I really communicate effectively?